He's not here yet. Let's gamble with this guy.
God be with you.
He's dirty.
You up for a throw?
13. We get 13 usually. I'm below 1k gold. Oh dear.
You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm not used to losing.
I am.
I'd like a beer.
Like a beer.
Here, enjoy.
Let's play safe.
Yeah, give me a minute.
He's not playing with any weighted dice.
God's holy hat!
Let's gamble with this guy. He's dirty. He is dirty. That means he's not gonna win. Or he is. We'll see. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. Keep it. God's holy hat.
Now you.
Oh, 3 5s. Maybe my problem is that I'm playing people that have
One beer for me.
the royals or whatever. I should be playing peasants first.
Here we are.
We'll see.
Don't. Why would you roll? I don't know why it flashed green then.
This'll be the one.
This is a peasant, yeah. He's doing all right though. Not bad, not bad. Okay. 1 1 1 1 5 1 2 Triple 2. Yeah. Keep it. I'm a peasant. Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should be humble. But the rich people have more money,
That's it.
annoyingly.
That'll do me.
All right. We're getting our ass handed to us here.
Ah, come on. This time I had a throw.
No, it's not.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass where the going's good.
Damn.
No matter. It wouldn't have helped much anyway.
Oh, good lord. Why would you roll 1?
This'll be the one.
I am cursed. I'm cursed, right?
Enjoy.
I think I'm cursed. Oh, maybe I'm not. I take it back. I take it back.
That's it.
Go bust.
Curse
Yes.
luck.
Triple three. You don't understand the game. Roll the dice. And you get to score points on a 1 or a 5. So if you score a 1
God's
and
holy
score a
hat.
5, then it's a good throw.
It's anchored here.
If you don't score a 1 or a 5, then you go bust, and you can't. You hand over the turn. If you score a 1 and a 5, you can then look at your rolls and keep either a sequence of numbers or a run of numbers. So if you get like 4 of the same type or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you get to keep those and you get higher points. The first two, whatever the score is up there, 4,000 wins. Just do the exact opposite of what Dave does. Exactly per, yeah.
I'll be right back with that. Here,
Don't go bust.
just as you ordered.
I'd like a beer.
Beer for
I'll
me.
bring it right away. Got it for you right here.
Keeping it. Keeping it. This is where he gets a good roll. He'll get like 3 1s or something.
This'll be the one.
Yeah. Triple 2. There you go. Bust. Oh, come on. Really?
We'll see.
And he scores a 1?
What's the hold up? Hey, ale's it.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe...
They're rolling well this game.
Here we are.
I lost another 13. Christ.
The best of health.
Neighbors.
I don't believe it. Oh. There's the priest.
The blessings of our Lord.
Just give it up, yeah.
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
What are we at the moment? Oh, take a seat. Talk.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle.
All right.
Parents,
God bless them.
even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle.
Let Dave figure it out, because
I
I'm
wanted
great
to
at
try and
maths.
help my parents, but there was nothing I could do.
What's the current
And I
balance?
fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There's a
480,
pile of bodies in front of the church in Modena.
490,
Folk who tried
493.
to take refuge there, but
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did.
he did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujitz, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noel? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
I'm going to be honest with him. We need
Rumours
his
aren't
trust.
this time, unfortunately. The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come
Best
to
part
pillage or even
KCD.
take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
I've noticed you're handy with a sword.
I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
We said the same
You know
thing
what
to
they
him
say.
before.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't
Okay.
always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Okay, let's get to the point then.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
Makes sense. I've reached a dead end.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always
Okay.
wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical, condemning vices, and of course describing them in detail. A tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
Okay.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution.
Thanks for the
What
follow.
if the
The
devil
Sir Love.
himself were to pay? Would
Love.
he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs.
Okay.
While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head.
Priest, he needs to calm down.
Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Okay.
Let's drink to that.
It
Funny.
was a late reaction from the lights.
That
Yeah.
last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to.
Okay.
I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Here, enjoy.
Wow. So what we've learned is the priest hates the rich
Here.
and thinks people should be not committing sins, I think.
Here.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes
No.
and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope
Here
for,
you are.
for
That
debauchery?
would help.
No, I don't.
Okay.
What do you think of this young Hoos?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
Presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nah.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
Are we drunk?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Sure.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
I like this priest. Although I don't have a bed for the night. Jan Hus preached about Pope and stuff and didn't really care about sins. But you could be sin-free just because you were odd whiskey.
Už sej moji svatý muži, nechtěl bych bej v jejich kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední den. Buďme se vámi a norada slávy a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem, tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra jen tu soudnej den, tak nalej mi hned a točí se svět.
Enough of this.
Oh, God.
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
I don't understand. How can he be complaining about the curfew if we're already indoors?
You looking for a fight?
Surely that makes no sense.
Henry,
Oh.
back me up.
We gotta fight. We gotta fight. That's the fight music.
Come on, then.
Fuck.
That
Get
all
him,
you
get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh.
So, my dear, would you like to have a little ring on the bell? No sooner said than done.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure. Right, Henry.
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
Say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin,
These drunken nights are the best.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Yeah.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
What is the what? What's the climax of the evening? I don't get it. Is he being rude? Oh God!
you old goat.
Come here.
Oh good Lord!
Oh.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
It's morning. What about Teresa? Yeah, you got boobs. Best part KCD. Okay. What? Wait.